Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Remember to like, share, and subscribe. Today we are at the Craighton Coffee Estate, and we're going to do a coffee tour today. And we're going to eat some light pastry and just drink some coffee and just learn more about what this estate is all about. So continue watching and. Where's strawberry? Oh, okay. Yes, man, I feel the cold from here. Yes, hey.
You can't get a book, you get a farm.
Wow.
Pretty and cool.
Alcian, when you renew your vows, this is a nice area.
I'll make the people them come and brush them teeth. Listen.
Oh my gosh.
From Aloe, I have to pay.
I'd have to ask. You can ask him when he's ask all questions that you guys have. You know? Welcome to Craighton Estate. As you can see, the rain looks like it's going to come meet us. But nothing wrong. We're about to start the tour very soon. So it's Craighton Coffee Estate. And those are my friends. Aren't they nice? Umbrellas out. So it's raining. The rain catch me. So I think I deserve that.
Watch the step. Check the step.
Yeah. Fair place.
So, you got all umbrella and.
And stick.
Oh, fair, but the one show you.
Sharina? Sharina?
Just stop.
Sharina, chill. Going up the trail.
Should take some mini videos. Are we allowed?
Yeah, yeah.
Should take a video of me and walking up that something here.
I definitely got you.
Where you could take the stick for? Give her the money stick, man. I don't know that make my breed short up here.
Oh, God bless you. Is it your own short of bread? You're on my breathing good.
All you'll be seeing are Arabicas. Don't make it look so man.
Unfit.
Yeah, but these two, Ecla and Jekyll, they're actually Robusta coffee trees. So they're not grown in Jamaica. We just have them here for show. Because we speak about them, we've spoken about them, so they do exist. So that's where the bulk of the world's commercial coffee comes from. So all that instant coffee in the jar, that's it. Robusta.
So how do the bee?
A screenshot of the Blue Mountains.
Looking like Noah.
Yeah, so this is typically folding up into the peak. But importantly, which I'll explain later, explain a little earlier, that mountain that you see there, the Dallas Mountain, that is not a part of the Blue Mountains.
Which one?
pedestal.
Okay, so
The
that
one
is
in the
limestone.
background,
You see that mountain that is going that way.
Oh, here?
Yeah, that is limestone. So that's how limestone mountains look. Now, to the left of it, where you see it start getting jagged, that's volcanic. So that is where the Blue Mountain begins.
Okay.
Yeah. So when the temperature goes over 20 degrees, the coffee expands. When it goes below, it contracts. So on a
Try with her stick. And she are moving her.
Listen.
She's in her element.
Oh, I smell that. Oh, God.
Listen. Sorry, I'm going to Starbucks.
This look like duppy tree. The cotton tree. That's how we call it. Wow.
yeah, Shofukute or Shofkate. So it means happiness calling harbor. So it's really where you come to meditate. Yo, it's like we have a road, so. Man, I come out a vehicle, you know,
And I feel.
and I lick the bush, and I say, yes, sir. So one night, you see a man go somewhere right at one edge, you know. If he did even just ease him foot, lick a bit half of that brakes there. Missing in action, because we couldn't find him. This now come back.
Alright, so we just finished the tour and it's raining. Suppose me all run and drop. So we're going back down. Our tour guide out and so we're going back all the way down.
Not true, sir.
Yeah, which one?
The way over there says one I should have take.
So we're gonna have to turn back.
Don't have to turn back. Don't go over the next side.
We don't see no next side.
But now learning everything and hearing everything that the tour guide had to say, like just get really super duper excited. I think we're gonna go get some coffee now. Yeah. We're gonna go get some coffee now. We're still coming down the trail. Look at these trees, so tall. Is it tall or is it? It's tall, yeah. Not long, tall. So cold right now. Look at that. I fog that, you know. Fog. 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 It's going away now though, because it was really pouring down. So we're going back down to that house down there. And I'm so. My friends are talking about work.
Yeah, we can't afford to be irresponsible. You understand? And when you have 21, what's the 21? That means someone to tell. Well, now, come here, she from primary school. More than primary. What?
Shouldn't know why your face look like that.
Yeah, expect a cocoa taste.
Stop, no.
No, you can't put no more
You
sugar.
can't try, get out that.
The bitter. No, you need the bitter. You need it.
Imagine how that tastes.
Sweet.
1765. So it was built for a Scottish Italian man, and it was called Villa de Medici
Ooh.
because of some Italian lineage. And they would have grown coffee on excess of 200 acres of land.
On this property?
Yeah, and average acreage would have been 200-300 acres. So this would have continued in.
So as I stated before, our tour guide, Mr. Alton, he is giving us a history class right now, telling us about everything of how the coffee came about and everything that is concerning the estate. And as you can see, we're all attentive, we're all listening, we're tuning, we're string right up, we're ready, and we're just asking our questions. And it was so insightful. The information, it was insightful, it was very informative, he was very engaging, and it was a very good session, you know. Unfortunately, I can't give you everything that he was saying, but I really hope that you guys would, you know, take a trip to Craighton Coffee Estate and to get all this information, because we know that the coffee has been such a huge part of our culture here in Jamaica, and it's just so important for us to understand our history, so that even in minor businesses we don't do the same things or make the same mistakes that we used to. So this was just top tier for us.
So this was the largest coffee expanse. I think it was like 5,000 acres. Now, once you get the green beans, the beans have to be measured. The world's coffee is measured using this system of grade. This is a miniature version of it, but this is called the British Standards. It's a system developed in England from the 1700s and still used today. So even though Britain ditched coffee, they kept the institution. So this is called a British Standard screen. This is a Standard screen 20. The measures is internationally recognized, but their meanings differ from industry to industry. In Jamaica, we start at a screen 20. The bean goes at the top, filter into a respective grade. So this is where you start to apply science and empirical measure to coffee. Okay?
Is it done manually?
No, it's machine. So this is just a miniature version of it. But the pore size, that's really what I wanted to show the pore size. Now, once they've been differentiated by size, in Jamaica, 17, 18, and 19 are classified as barrel coffee, number 1.
The Blue Mountain is a microclimate. Now that we're going through climate change, will the rest of Jamaica experience it differently from Blue Mountain?
Well, going through climate change, we will. It will most definitely, and that is why here, as I explained earlier today, that climate change is nothing new. You know, it is just being publicized. You understand? And we have to just take a good look at it as to what has happened in history. in terms of climatic changes. And the world changes, so we have to try our best to define what the basis is of climate change. One of the main reasons is pollution. Alright? So nature can heal itself and always will heal itself. So it is really going back to basics. We need to plant more trees, we need to get rid of certain variety of trees, and we need to manage land better. That's just generally it.
Okay, so let me give y'all a tour of the house. Give you a little tour of the house, y'all. Then the name is pronounced Yoshima Coffee Company. Yeah, that's the name of how it's pronounced. Look at that. See that? Beautiful family. Look at that. Ooh, Tui. I don't know why I get so excited. So, barrels. Jamaica Blue Mountain. Okay. I found a bedroom. You found a bedroom? You found 2 bedrooms. It's really cool. I got a video here. Okay. Oh, it's so nice. And look, we got our own cafe. Our own cafe. I had to put on my sweater. It's super duper cold. It's really cold.
Yeah, I was sitting down. There's some hidden treasure. These are really nice.
Japanese?
I don't know these people.
You speak Japanese. You know you talk Japanese. You talk Japanese.
I don't.
Where you come from when you come right here?
I come from around where his office is, so you just come right around. You know, sometimes you expect it to be really creepy when you enter these places, but it's not that creepy. Day.
The one that pour up the water and the water wash out the bottom?
What do you call it again?
Bidet.
Yeah, the bidet. You go, my smart sister.
Them
Well,
are
that's how they
cheer in the bathroom.
Smoke is blessed.
I have to go and drink this and then I'll sleep or something. Wow.
And the video them love procreate.
Take
a picture of the bed.
People them and say, bend over here.
This
And
bed.
please, massa.
This bed. You guys don't see
Fear
what-
evil. Look at this.
Look at this bed. But the wood really firm, don't you?
Why? Yeah, I don't know.
I'll say one of them bed.
Yeah, one of them bed are
Firm.
can't broke
Yeah,
down.
but
Yeah, well, if I think so, I'm on this man.
I'll wheel it.
Put all that ear
Ew, so you can do it now. Ew, she wants to you see. And that way you know when time it has to say, oh, yeah, things are cute.
They are keeping a party.
Show it to them. Hey. I be a TikTok and watching now.
So informative, so insightful. It was so creative and it was so much fun. Could have asked any amount of questions we wanted. We get coffee. So I've never been to you ever been to a coffee factory, coffee estate before?
Never for somebody who loves.
But yeah, knowing that and then it's such a rich part of Jamaica. It's such a huge part of Jamaica culture with history. It was so it was so important for us to be here.
It's giving, baby. It's giving.
It's giving. We are going to look at dark part now. Watch all these things. So this was so much fun. If you like this video, please like it. Please subscribe to this channel. Please comment down below, and let me know if you've ever been to a coffee estate.
And tell a friend to tell a friend and tell grandma and grandpa and everybody to come along. Yeah.
Everybody. So let me know if you've ever been to a coffee estate. Let me know any historical sites that you've ever been to. Comment that down below, and we'll see you again. I'll see you again on the next trip. This is the community of Irish Town, and it's such a beautiful community with so which I like she want to jump in our pool with such a rich culture and rich history, and it's so good for us to learn about where we're from and learn about the history of where we're from. It's so important for us as well, and to learn about the communities, because there's so many things to learn about Irish Town, about the surrounding communities that we didn't know, knowing about Industry Village and why it was given the name Industry Village. Why it was given again? Because the coffee, it was the industry. That's where they met to collect the coffee in Industry Village. That's where they met to collect the coffee. So it was called
And the barrels.
the barrels of coffee, so industry. So yeah, that was good for us. And this place is so exquisite. So if you are married, you want to renew your vow, you want to keep birthday party, to the Craighton Estate. The bag is around there.
Hold on to Alcina one drop now.
No, but you
just take it off.
So in my first video, I said there's a road that you should not take unless you can really drive. No, the driver got to take the road, and must say we're nearly dead. Now I'm exaggerating, but we had to come out of the car. We have to come out of the car and walk come down the road because it was so steep. We could not drive in the car come down. We had to walk.
Why never take the normal road? I'm more grounded now. It was always a walk party.
People live this one.
Upper so. Jesus, you want to see the road where I'm telling you, I'm telling you all the time, say if you no can't drive. But then we didn't walk and talk and I laugh, so all of a sudden you just forget about the whole situation, you know, you just enjoy the nights and then we just went back in the car.